One suffer from gout. Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with the cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Motto Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125, equal housing lender.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Kentucky calling all bourbon lovers. This August, celebrate 90 legendary years of Beam history with the distillery in Claremont. The James B. Beam Distilling Company invites you to a one-of-a-kind experience to celebrate a milestone at the home of the first family of bourbon. You'll be able to sample rare vintage Beam bourbons, design your own Beam custom apparel, enjoy live music, and attend guided tasting seminars led by master distillers Fred and Freddie No, along with Baker Beam. The kitchen table will be rolling out an exclusive menu for lunch to celebrate the day, and walk-ins are welcome. The James B. Beam Distilling Company's 90th anniversary celebration takes place on Saturday, August 17th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tickets are selling fast. You can get the ESPN VIP rate. Go to beamdistilling.com/events and use the code ESPN10 at checkout for the special VIP rate. Once again, that's code ESPN10 at checkout to unlock the VIP special rate. Come celebrate 90 years of the James B. Beam Distillery in Claremont on one unforgettable day where you can come as friends and leave as family.
When it's time to replace your heating and air system, we know people want options. That's why you'll always get a free second opinion with BJ Heating and Cooling. Plus, for a limited time, get up to $750 off a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
When it's time to replace your heating and air system, we know people want options. That's why you'll always get a free second opinion with BJ Heating and Cooling. Plus, for a limited time, get 0% financing for 60 months on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
One we use here at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Well,
I think DJ from Texas is going to be up here tomorrow, he said.
DJ from Texas.
Yeah,
always enjoy getting them in here. Speaking of DJ, you remember how you acted once you get that signee that says, okay, now it goes from cute to I expect to win.
Yeah.
When you add DJ.
Boss man James. Look at him, dude. He's wearing slacks.
Tucked in.
Okay, it was a serious look on his face.
All the producers should have to wear those shirts.
I know. They should have to dress like him.
You should have to dress like James Black.
Yeah.
We
like a little team.
We almost like matched today. Like we each had the red shirt.
Yeah.
I got the khaki shorts.
Is your shirt tucked in?
No, it's not tucked in. It's not tucked in.
Look at James, dude.
James has the pants and the belt.
Look at it, dude.
Y'all joking on me, but y'all still my guys.
That's how you diffuse the situation right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not participating.
Yeah, I like you.
We're gonna be speaking of DJ.
Mm-hmm. David Johnson.
Now I feel like okay, he's like you said, fresh out.
Oh yeah.
He's the kind of legs I say, okay, now we can, it's like big. He can take the big guard.
Absolutely.
He can switch. He can give us some physicality, some push and physicality.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Are you worried about La Familia?
Oh, they're pretty talented, man. They're pretty talented, but
I was wondering. You and I hadn't talked about it, but I know you scroll through Twitter and you're like,
yeah, they're pretty talented, but man, dang good team, man. I mean, you look at Trez and Shane and Nanu, and you say I know this ain't everybody, but you say, okay, give me those three as a core, and my front court and my back court is a foursome of Peyton, Russ, David Johnson, and Chris Jones. And the TBT, I don't know. It's funny because I don't know that there's anybody built for the TBT better than Chris Jones. And I love Peyton, Russ, and DJ. But it's like, I mean, that seven right there alone, and we're not even talking about Nick Mayo. We haven't talked about Dylan Avar, what he can bring, Kyle Couric, and what he can bring, the different guys that you look down the list and you're like, but man, that's putting together a squad right there. If they added Earl Clark, I'd be like, they're going to win everything.
If they added Earl Clark, would you gamble on it?
Yeah. I'd gamble on it.
Are we going to look at odds? Or are they going to have like Vegas odds, TBT?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you open up. Listen, and don't let it go overstated, man. We're coming up on 4,000 tickets sold. Like, it's incredible. I mean, this opening game against Bellarmine is going to be just fun. It's going to be a lot of names out there.
This whole thing is just one game elimination.
Kind of glad they lost Pedro.
Congratulations, Pedro.
Man, I'm so happy.
Congratulations, Pedro.
So happy for him.
Yep.
He grinded when it did not look good.
Yep.
I remember him sitting in here and we chatted with him, and then he come back over here the one time just to let us know you wasn't here, man. And he was like, he come in and he was like, man, I just want to let you know, nobody knows yet, but got a nice deal. Finally got one, I was like, man, I'm so happy for him, dude.
And he's
a stud, man.
Listen, he pushed through, man, where, okay, that look, like somebody says, man, I'm going to make it. And you say,
I know. Yeah, you're like, yeah,
I'll stack Playboy.
Like you're gonna make money,
Mm-hmm.
you wanted
right.
to say that. You almost wanted to talk him to like, well, I mean, yeah, hey, you make money anyway.
Your ass.
Oh, that guy. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, that guy right there.
What do we tell them what we're looking at?
Nope, not messing with him, man.
It's a sensei.
Yeah,
that was a sensei.
Seriously.
Yeah, there's a guy in a karate gi, just a black dude in a karate gi, just walking across the street.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
What if him and the monk, the monk that walks through here, what if they got in a fight out here? That would be
that'd be awesome.
I'd be like,
Steve,
I can die right now.
If they were walking up the street,
they just kind of bumped into each other
and they just sized each other up, the monk,
they both do the bow, and it's just
It was just Mortal Kombat.
I would stop talking.
Yeah. Oh, I would.
No, it'd be a 15-minute commercial break.
This is Mortal Kombat. Yeah, this is Mortal Kombat right here. So they're going to fight to the death.
Someone's going to throw a fireball.
Yeah.
This is going to be sick.
They would fight to the death. And then the tow people are going to tow them away while they're fighting.
Because
Not a truer statement.
they drive just to fit in.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, oh my God, he's getting towed. Are they fighting? Is that a fight right there? Oh no, she's punking him. Never mind.
Across the street.
Yeah. Gosh, man. They got to get that.
They got to get rid of that
That's
thing.
got to go, man. Like, I'm sorry if you're the Laundry and Tan Connection people and you listen to the show, but like, you got to go.
Or your facelift.
No, you just got to go.
Those what's the worst part about it? The color?
It's ugly.
The parking lot?
And it's.
This thing's been here for.
Is it weird? I don't hate it. The only thing I dislike about it is it's keeping us from getting to Target.
Yeah, I think
That's the only thing. I don't hate it. It's just
bad, man. It's bad. It's old and it's bad.
Oh, that's a good point. You guys are sports radio hosts. You couldn't even announce a fight for us. Not even a street fight. Yeah, I know, but I would just be a kid.
That's the reason I can't do games.
Yeah, I think I would just turn to a child.
Yeah, and it's like I can't commentate a basketball game. I'm like, damn. I was sitting next to Paul Rogers, like, damn.
Yeah. See that, Paul? No. Yeah, no, I'm excited, man. I'm ready to get out there, though. I do think there's going to be a great crowd for
TBT.
all the games. I mean, we know there's going to be for the first
It's
game,
just
but
single elimination.
that's it, man. Bellarmine beats us on the 20th. That's it. Bellarmine moves on, and we're gone.
survive in advance.
Which I still think people would support the Bellarmine team if that happened.
Yeah,
like,
how many total teams are there? You know,
Ooh.
how many regions? Like what? Like, give me like
Let's
a rough
see.
estimate.
How many teams?
I mean, what are we talking? Like 64
in TBT?
total?
Well, what there's
64 teams.
yeah, because there's
Okay.
8 teams per little region, right? Is it 8 teams per
I
region?
think that sounds
like that,
right.
yeah.
I think so.
64 teams, single elimination.
Mhm.
Yeah, hosted across 8 regionals, so that'd be 8.
Yeah. So Trez, yep,
Yes,
Trez still playing. Oh, we got Team Diesel too, so I guess Shaq's going to be in the building. If not, I don't know play, but I mean, I think he's going to be in the building, right? I mean, Shaq's going to be in.
I mean,
Louisville.
why would you not?
Yeah,
Why would you not?
I mean, that'd be cool in itself to get to see Shaq.
In Freedom Hall.
Yeah,
What if we could get him on the air and then he could snub us like he did Andy Sweeney, which was hilarious.
I remember that. What happened with that?
Well, just Andy was trying to get one last question in,
Uh-huh.
and Shaq was like, "Okay, bye," and just like once he said like "Okay, bye," like
What was he on for?
It was.
Was it Papa John's run or something?
I swear, I just remember. I think there were Yeti cups involved. I don't remember. I think it was like seriously, like I think it was some like sponsored thing, and I can't remember if it was with Yeti or if they were giving away Yeti cups as part of the overall promotional thing. But he like came on as part of like a sponsored thing, and then just kind
I don't wanna-
of stiff arm Sweeney like out the door, which was hilarious.
That's pretty funny. Single elimination is tough.
Yeah, very. Yeah, in any ball game, like golly.
Did you see North Carolina, what's his name? Baker, Armando Baker.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
That's St. Peter's.
Yeah.
He was
You,
like,
you and I didn't talk about that.
like that's the worst team we
Did
played.
you hear that, Nikki?
I did not. What's
Armando
this?
Baycott was like, they played St. Peter's the year, right?
Right.
And he was like, that was the worst team we played the entire season.
Didn't Carolina beat them in the Elite Eight?
Yeah, he was like I don't know how they beat. He was like,
How did that happen?
he was like, once they beat Kentucky, I was like, oh, you were
Yeah, and then who else did they beat?
Purdue.
Purdue, yeah. Because I remember he said he was like, yeah, we were just sitting around praying they beat Purdue. He's like, we're gonna kill this team, and then they did. Carolina beat the crap out of
It
them.
was like,
That was the biggest dud of an Elite Eight. Just like, okay,
it was
like
like,
Carolina moves on.
yeah,
All right, yeah.
like I gotta talk to you. Like, how did y'all win?
Yeah.
After the game.
God. Yeah, you think of so many years, man. We dodged bullets. Whew. Because didn't Kentucky like waste Carolina?
earlier.
Yeah. Oh,
Speaking of, that's kind of the point I was going to make when I say a 64 single elimination tournament is very tough.
oh yeah, it's one game. You probably are a Final Four team. Like Kentucky that year, it's like you're probably one of the 4 best teams.
We make fun of them so
Yeah,
often.
it's like, but you lost one game, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. You lost.
It doesn't matter.
You suck. Your whole season sucked.
You went from
You had a National Player of the Year, and look, it was a 2 seed, a great season, and you suck because you lost that one game. It doesn't matter. Speaking of them, man, speaking of Cooper Flag, they released their schedule. They got Cooper Flag game 3.
Kentucky.
Yeah, he looks good, man. Now I do
He looks
wonder
comfortable.
his legend's gonna grow
Mhm.
after that in between now and the season. So it's like,
No, Steve, you know it. You know it. Don't be afraid to say it. Don't be afraid to say it. College defenses and college gimmicks and like I said, if you go back and look no further than Quan 4 on Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
These teams, a college coach can get you to lock in on a player.
Yeah.
And it's different. A team, it's just different. Like a college, you can get rid of so much more ego on a college basketball court. You can design a game plan and say, we are not going to let him go this way, and we're not going to let him do this. And you can substitute based on the exact game plan.
Yeah.
It's not like a bunch of, I got him. Watch out, I got him. No, we have a team structured game plan to get him, to make him irrelevant.
Yeah.
And you're right, the legend's going to grow though. Like I said, and he's going to have plenty of time to just tear people up. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and just, but go ahead and get on film.
Yeah.
Or you pull a Kyrie. Yeah, my hamstring.
Yeah, I'm hurting. Yeah.
Hamstring.
Yeah, we're going to have to call, or the, who was it? Oh my God, Ben Simmons.
Oh, wait, what did he do?
Ben Simmons was literally like, in that documentary, he basically was like, I'm going to dominate this Kentucky game. We're going to beat them in Baton Rouge. And I'm probably going to shut it down. And they showed the clips and like he dominates. They beat Kentucky. It's like, he played like 4 games the rest of the year.
Has anybody worked the system better than Ben Simmons?
And he's like, well, yeah, I'm done.
Has anybody ever worked the system better than Ben Simmons?
Probably not. Probably not.
Who has had a iron hot strike more than Ben Simmons?
Oh gosh.
He even got the rookie of the year from Donovan.
Yeah.
Oh, he just
in his second year.
He just worked the system. He just worked the system.
Yeah. Absolutely did.
And where is he? What is he doing now? I saw a video that said top 10 luckiest shots, and it was all these like crazy shots, half court shots.
Yeah.
J.R. Ryder. Remember he threw it around his back?
Yeah.
Remember the guy flicked it up over his head, and then it was Ben Simmons. He just shot a regular 3. you can play us out. Yeah, I was not expecting that to be because these were incredible shots.
Absolutely,
full court shots, and all he did was just from the corner. He just shot a 3. That's the top 10. We are rolling along. 939 DeVille.
Marty Brenneman here for Tri-State Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health for treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues. And they're the leader for a reason, because I can tell you from my own experience of being treated there, Tri-State Men's Health is top shelf. Far too many men wait to get their ED treated. But I want to tell you today that you shouldn't wait any longer. If you're suffering with ED and are like most guys, a medical team at Tri-State Men's Health will get you back on track fast. They have the experience, they have the treatment protocols, and they know what they're doing. At Tri-State Men's Health, they have ED treatments that are effective in well over 90% of men. They can even combine treatments for better results. You might even find yourself performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. They have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Motto Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
Pat Kelsey joins us now here on The Drive on 9th and the Ville. Pat, we appreciate it. What's been maybe like the best part of this for you? What have you enjoyed so much? What have you enjoyed the most so far?
Well, first of all, fellas, thank you so much for having me on. It's an honor to be on, and I appreciate the opportunity. It's been a whirlwind, there's no doubt.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Card Nation, this is Louisville men's basketball coach Pat Kelsey. I'm so excited to be named the head coach of this program and excited about getting to work. Join myself and the Louisville Cardinals inside the KFC Yum Center for every home game next season by purchasing your 2024-25 season tickets. To view and purchase tickets, visit gocards.com/MBB tickets. Go Cards, L's up.
When it comes to ductless equipment, DFH has you covered with the Trane Mitsubishi Electric ductless line of products. They're perfect for those hard-to-cool spots in your house, and they're easy to install so DFH won't tie up your valuable time. Right now, DFH would like to give our military, first responders, nurses, and educators the comfort they deserve. Those hero homeowners can receive up to $825 in instant rebates on purchases of qualifying Trane Mitsubishi Electric ductless equipment. Subject to approval, call DFH for details or visit them online at dfhcompany.com.
Value Market is Louisville's grocer. Since 1978, Value Market has been your neighborhood grocery store for all of life's best moments. Value Market gets it. Life is busy. That's why Value Market has curbside and delivery since 2013, freeing up more of your time for the more important things in life. Kids' ball games, family visits, work, tailgating, and cookouts. That's why Value Market has 4 area locations to serve your grocery needs. Mid-City Mall, Outer Loop Plaza, Iroquois Manor, and Mount Washington. At Value Market, you got savings in the bag. ValueMarket.com.
Basketball fans, Russ Smith, Peyton Siva, and Montrezl Harrell are back. This summer, TBT returns. The basketball tournament, Freedom Hall, July 20th to 24th. Tickets on sale now at thetournament.com. That's thetournament.com. Louisville alumni is going for the $1 million prize, July 20th through 24th. Cheer on your national champions at historic Freedom Hall. Get your tickets now at thetournament.com.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
If you smell what the rock.
Nine is the number. 93.9 is the station. Let me take a second to give a huge shout out and special thanks to one of the newest members of the team. That would be Kentuckiana Pump Sales, for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 35 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
All right. I don't know. Didn't quite hit the same.
Okay. Any smoke to the Clemson FSU talk?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, Ross Dellinger kind of just mentioned that it could have been something. I know he kind of come out this morning and said
it wasn't the
total speculation.
The Giphy. Yeah. It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah. But it's that worries me a touch. It worries me a touch.
Okay. What is exactly going on?
Well, just if like the speculation was that Clemson and FSU had maybe had a couple conversations with the Big 12.
Okay.
That would worry.
That means if the ACC gets let, or if they get out, or because they're being sued.
Oh yeah,
they're already being sued ahead of
have
time.
to get out. But I think we've always kind of thought, well, they will just go to the SEC or whatever, and then it would be like, okay, they're SEC. Now the Big 12 is going to come and raid the rest of it.
That was an aggressive pop out.
Yeah, I know. I was like, dude, what's up, man? But if they were going Big 12, it would be like, oh, well, let us on that boat. Is that Insomnia Cookies employee?
It was quick.
Is he moving into Insomnia Cookies?
He had a suitcase.
What's everybody leaving for?
Does everybody know something we don't know?
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on here? Look, Nate just bolted out the door. Look.
Nate's going to work out, I assume.
Yeah, probably. That's his workout time for Nate. But yeah, anyways, it's one of those things, man, where to me it would be a little nerve wracking because
it's Nate's 20th anniversary.
Really?
How about that? Yeah, congrats.
Well, how about
Nate.
that? He didn't even say nothing. Yeah,
Nate.
congrats. And it's James is something. It's not an anniversary. James single, as far as I know, right?
He is. He's a free agent.
Let's go. But you get what I'm saying? Like, because it would be like, man, get on that boat then. Because I always thought Louisville, it's like, well, and Louisville may be in the Big 12 playing still, even with them. But, I wish we didn't lay those eggs at the end of the year in football last year. Yeah.
I was watching.
But we had great crowds.
I know.
Because, we laid a couple eggs at the end of the year, but that doesn't change the fact that people saw that Duke game on TV. People saw that Notre Dame game on TV. Like, I think Louisville is becoming Louisville would be sexy. Could go to the SEC or the Big Ten at this point. So that's why I kind of always thought that's where Clemson and Florida State would split to.
So you're not worried about the end of the season part. And the reason I brought it up is fresh in my brain is because the Virginia game, I was watching Plummer. I was watching us just have to run it and labor it. And we got all these great defensive stops and this great field position. And we just couldn't finish Virginia off. And then I was like, okay, what other game can I watch? And then I was thinking about the USC game and I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you know how you scroll and you're like, there's no late season games that you really want.
Yeah.
That just sucked not having that. So I'm like, and of course the conference championship just really disturbs me,
that one hurt.
Was that the worst one?
Yeah,
that was
to me it was. I mean, losing to Kentucky sucks. That's the worst one for me personally.
Yeah, but USC, you can what do you call
nobody cares what happens in bowl games. They just don't. Not as big of a deal. Like, here's my thing with bowl games.
Outside bowl games.
Bowl games can only really help you. They can't really hurt you.
With the people, what is it called? When people decide to sit out, what is it called?
Yeah.
We had a name. I mean, use a name for it.
I know, but it was opt out. Yeah, but basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like those can only, hey man, they looked good at the end of the year. We're going to help them. And when you lose, it's kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I don't.
Does the transfer portal make the bowl games even less sexy?
Yeah. I mean, just between everything,
because people are getting ready to transfer.
I mean, Louisville played a USC team that wasn't USC.
Yeah, didn't have Caleb Williams.
What didn't have Caleb Williams? They didn't have two receivers. They didn't have running back. Louisville's missing a couple guys. Like, it's just like, okay.
Jawar didn't play, did he?
No, but Isaac played really well.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I don't think we lost out there. I mean, but it's just, man, you just had fresh receiver legs from out in California, a fresh quarterback arm, and they just slung it on you. Had nothing to lose. It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, Quincy was out here playing, still not sure if he's going to go to the league or not. I mean, he had stuff on the line, guys like that. I'm using him, but that's why I just don't think that matters. For me, it was the ACC title game. You had the stage, and it wasn't that you lost. It's that game sucked out loud.
That was just a bad looking game.
Looked awful. But the problem was Florida State had the built-in excuse. We're missing two quarterbacks. Louisville, you kind of looked like if you didn't know anything about Louisville, I could have told you, well, Jack Plummer's our fourth-string quarterback, so yeah, we're kind of struggling. It's like, no, he's not. He's our starter. That one's the one I think hurt the worst. Because again, Kentucky hurt me the worst. But nationally, I mean, Kentucky's gained some respect, and that was a good rivalry atmosphere. And the game went back and forth. I mean, that felt like a bowl game. I mean, a big time bowl game. Yeah, that was a great atmosphere. I remember taking a moment and really appreciating the full back and forth of that game.
Very nerve-wracking, though.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate it, you know, in the middle of it, but it's like that was a good look on TV. That was a good-looking game between Louisville and Kentucky, and they won. Okay, they made a couple plays. I mean, you know, they didn't
get a penalty.
The entire game.
Wait a minute. How many penalties did they actually get that game?
I don't think they called one on them.
It's impossible to play an entire game, Steve, where a team doesn't get one penalty.
It's not. They were one of the most penalized teams all year.
You remember how they were?
That's how they scored the touchdown. They tackled Maurice Turner.
You remember the late hits they were getting away with and no penalties?
I knew early. I'm not even going to lie to you. I knew early when that whole thing happened with Jamari Thrash. I was like, okay, this is a problem. This is going to be a problem. Because Jamari Thrash, I think statutes of limitations are over now. I was standing 25 feet from where that play was happening. And Jamari Thrash looks over at the coaching staff, and with a few extra expletives, he looks at them and the ref, and he's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not going to let him make me look like a you-know-what. Guy walks over, because, you know, Kentucky's defense walks over and just hits Jamari Thrash right upside the head, and he's like,
yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, he just slapped me on TV. Like, you know, like, what are you trying to brush me on TV? Like, what I'm not going to let that happen again, you know, and it's like the refs just set the precedent right there. Kentucky can do what they wanted.
And
they're the aggressor. And then, and to Mark Stoops' credit, I guess if you want to call it credit, he goons them up for that Louisville game every year. It's hard to argue with it right now because it seems to be working. So
is it the officiating crews that
and that same crew was in the USC game, by the way.
the crews that just don't have respect for Louisville football.
I got a text from somebody that works on the staff that was like, heads up, I want to check the crew. It's like, are you kidding me? It's the same crew. So the staff was aware. Because the staff wasn't happy. No penalties in a rivalry game. Come on, dude. And you're one of the most penalized teams in the country. Like, that's a little odd. I'm not saying Kentucky didn't earn it. They played their tails off, man.
That's the worst part about having these conversations.
Yeah.
That is a statistical impossibility.
You're right.
And I still have to give credit on that.
Man, they made plays.
By the way, Nikki, pineapple.
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Juice was looking good today.
Pineapple, strawberry, and cucumber. And lime juice.
How does it look orange? Well, I guess
red,
yellow and red.
And
yeah.
yellow, yeah.
That's stupid. Yeah.
And the cucumber's not green. So.
Yeah, it's true. It's like, yeah.
Tesher says, still pisses me off. Can we change the subject?
Yeah.
Next text says, we got cheated. Point blank period.
We got cheated. I hate
rivalry. I'm not giving you any credit.
I hate saying cheat. I hate using the word cheat, but it's like, there's no penalties.
Do you know what? Well, I'm going to get it out. I'm going to say it, even if it sounds terrible. Do you know what the biggest problem I had with that game and where I think Louisville needs to work the most? Ray Davis, I felt like was the best player on the field. That's what I can't have. You know what I'm saying? There's enough talent at Louisville. I don't want, if this is me going beyond it felt like when the rubber met the road, he was able to go an extra where you guys didn't. That was what bothered me the most on the field at the end of that game. It's like, we have one guy that was willing to step up and say, no, okay, I'm going to go make a play. I'm not going to let him make a play. You know? Let's see. We got, I think they got one holding call in that game or an offsides. That maybe they got one. I don't think they got any.
I'm gonna pull up the stats.
Yeah. Look, I might be wrong on that. Went 8 quarters without a penalty called for us. Yeah, that is crazy. Because the Florida State game too. And they were holding. Florida State was holding, but I'm not.
It's
Listen,
it's Jalen Reeves-Maybin. It's. I will say this, Steve, to your Ray Davis point.
Mm-hmm.
It's still SEC.
Yeah.
And getting through a whole year of that, you got an extra gear.
Yeah.
When you play that level of competition all year, you do have an extra.
Yeah. But Florida. Here's my thing though. Clemson stepped up. Clemson wasn't great last year. Clemson stepped up and they stopped it. So it's like somebody should have made a play. We were ranked in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm still holding myself to that standard.
We led in turnovers.
Yeah.
Dude, these just reading these team stats, it's pissing me off.
Oh, I know, right? Because we killed them.
I mean, total yards 403 to 289, passing yards 242 to 206, rushing yards 161 to 83. They did beat us in yards per play, 6.1 to 5.3. But
coach was handcuffed.
But
zero penalties for
Steve,
UK.
Steve,
3
coach was
penalties
handcuffed.
for U of L for 40 yards.
See, and here's my thing.
You remember how late
and 2 fumbles lost for U of L.
At the end of the year, we were like, we were running bubble.
That's the fumbles were why
we were running bubble screens, and he couldn't call anything.
I mean, Marcus, Jack was out here. Listen, we're playing a good game, whatever, back and forth. We got the ball at midfield. It's like, okay, it's not going to work out. Play's dead. Well, Jack decides it's not dead. He's gonna bounce around and he's gonna scramble and he's gonna hold the ball out here.
It got predictable.
JJ Weaver has 6 fingers on one hand. Like he's gonna knock the ball out of your hand.
It got predictable, man.
Yeah, and Weaver just knocks the ball out of his hand. So instead of us punting, which we had a great punting game, instead of punting and pinning them deep, we give it to them on their 40. Then you had the one that was kind of a freak one, Jawar.
Yeah,
I mean Jawar, and that was a great drive.
Yeah,
we were 4 plays in, boom, big play. Jawar was 12 yards down the field, and maybe one of Kentucky's guys made a great. I can't remember the fumble exactly, but whatever it was, Jawar usually don't fumble, so that one's kind of like. But those 2 fumbles, I mean, are why Louisville lost the game.
Oh, we should have been able to put up a lot more points. Which I felt so bad.
Oh, yeah. Let me be clear. I'm 1,000% with you on that. Like, yeah, we should have been able to score more points.
I know. We should have been able, and he got coach he had to neuter.
Yeah,
his offense. He had to neuter his offense. You should not have to neuter your offense with Jamari Thrash, Garendo, Noir, and a 6th-year guy.
Yeah.
Jack was a 5th-year guy, 6th-year guy. I mean, he just got
either way,
cold, man. Yeah. He got cold feet. He got performance.
I mean, he wasn't great all year, but he was exponentially bad down the stretch.
Yeah, you could see it gradually happening. You could see the changing of the play call. You could see the taking out the 5-second decision making. He could not run a play that a decision had to be made after.
Well, even against Miami, I mean, Miami was such a good game, and I mean, when you look back on the game itself, I mean, that was one of the more that was one of the more enjoyable wins of the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, even that, the touchdowns, I mean, you look at them, you get Garendo, you get the screen pass to Kevin Coleman, he takes it to the house, I really wanted to keep him. I really hate he left.
Where'd he go?
Mississippi State.
Okay.
Yeah, I really hate he left. I thought he would have been. I was really interested to see what he did in the system, keep moving forward, especially this year where it's going to be opened up a lot more with Lacey and Brooks and those guys. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like Jack ever really. I mean, the touchdowns he threw, it was like, almost threw Koritsky the one time. It was like, oh God,
you remember?
Yeah.
Oh geez, that throw.
He had the yips.
Yeah, every throw.
So yeah, this is me being critical on him. But I understand.
But he got progressively more tight down the stretch.
Yes.
And you could
coach's
see
play calling got tighter.
And unfortunately, you saw it in Miami, and then you really saw it against Kentucky. And then Florida State was just, to me, was one of the most abysmal performances by a quarterback in the history of Louisville. Florida State was the worst.
You were a starting quarterback, and you could not let the ball go. Honestly, it was. He had the most Charles Barkley-esque swing, passing motion. Just yeah. You were just totally overthinking. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll reset. We'll take our last commercial break. 93.9 The Ville. Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Rippling through the woods to grandmother's house to see a potion that's good for the entire crew, and they call it Good Gravy.
Good Gravy, the new family roller coaster at Holiday World and Splash and Safari. Twist and turn past a gigantic rolling pin, milk bottle, and more in a race to save Thanksgiving dinner. First forwards, then backwards. It's fun with a little gravy on top. Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Here's what you missed on Middays with Marcus Maben.
Coach Pat Kelsey, is the recruiting different?
Yeah, I mean, I think, coming up through the mid-major level, it's very, very, very important that you are on it from an evaluation standpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can find guys that maybe are overlooked simply because you put a very, very high premium on the evaluation process.
Weekdays, 10 to noon on 93.9 The Ville.
Hi, this is Louisville football coach Jeff Brom. You're listening to the home of U of L Athletics, 93.9 The Ville.
That's the problem. Nikki was playing the music the whole time, and it's got my channel destroyed.
No, I was just kicking it. I was just like, oh, for real?
Yeah, in The Shining, I think. Yeah,
she's in the bathroom when he's hacking through, and she's freaking out. Yeah, understandably.
Here's Johnny.
Right.
Wow. So she died.
What was the scariest scene in The Shining to you?
It's been a long time since I've seen it. It's one of those movies I'm not sure I've sat down and seen from front to back. I think I've just seen it like in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The red rum thing always kind of creeped me out. That part.
I've never watched that movie all the way through.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's not one I've ever sat down and just watched.
You don't have to.
And I do think Stephen King movies are good.
It's put it this way.
Actually, really quick.
You're above 30. You don't need to watch it.
Yeah.
You can let it go.
Yeah. let me ask the text line a question really quick. I'm not a show guy. But The Outsider. It's a Stephen King thing. It's on Max. It's kind of caught my eye. If you've watched that show, shoot me a text on the text line. Let me know if it's worth my time.
I got to do the Peaky Blinders thing.
A lot of people have said that's really good. A lot of people said that's really good.
Jalen's like really.
I watched the first 2 seasons of it. I got to go back and I might rewatch those and then
Kentucky has been charged.
But no, it's good.
More felonies than penalties. Yeah, that is true too.
Red State says the old raggedy woman getting out of the tub. I knew something else to say.
Yeah. Him out in the snow all frozen and stuff is kind of creepy too.
Listen, you don't have to watch that movie. It's you know what? The problem is it had too much psychological reality to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, it's right on that line to where it's like, it's almost supernatural, but it's kind of like, okay, I believe this level of supernatural.
Okay. You say it's one of my favorite shows ever. You talking about The Outsider? I'm curious. The Outsider was great, except the ending is a little underwhelming.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not quite, listen, telling me an ending is bad is not a spoiler.
Okay.
But it's
okay. Betty Johnson Chad
predisposes.
Betty Johnson Chad says that it's great. All right.
The Outsider?
Phenomenal. Okay.
Is it singular or plural?
The Outsider.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Stephen King. And it was, I saw a clip on Facebook, and I was like, that Jason Bateman's in it, and like they're coming to arrest him at the thing. And I'm like, that looks interesting. What movie is that? And then I looked at, anyways, just looked it up, found it, and I was like, man, that looks awesome. So,
okay, I got a quick question.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
Yeah.
Nikki, this is right up your alley as well.
I'm listening.
Okay. It's a total summer. Listen, feel free to tune out now if you want, because this is a summer question. I won't take it personal. How many burgers can you identify in a blind taste test?
That's a good one. God, Nick just went from 6 to midnight.
Oh God, yeah. Almost hit myself in the chin. Let's see.
How many burgers can you identify in a blind taste test?
I think I could do a lot.
Yeah, I think I could throw down.
If you're giving me chains.
Yeah. Agreed.
If you're like
any chain.
Well, I mean, Big Mac's easy because of the Mac sauce.
You'd probably almost have to stay away from something like, it would probably almost have to be a quarter pounder.
I think you could identify the quarter pounder.
I could too.
Yeah, we all ate them in high school.
What if I just said cheeseburger? Just double cheeseburger.
Just plain.
Now,
double cheese. Yeah, plain.
That would be tricky. But
I think I could do pretty good, man.
I think I could do pretty. We just did burgers on the gas bags not long ago, so we tried like about a dozen.
Tommy Knockers, is that a real show or is that a joke? Oh,
I never heard of it.
I don't know.
Stephen King's Tommy Knockers scared the hell out of me. I'm like, I just want to make sure. I was like, what are we talking about?
Tommy Knockers. Yeah. I'm like nervous to look that up.
A lot of people saying The Outsider was awesome. You never see where the show is going, and then you're like, oh my god. The Big Mac, Whopper, Wendy's, DQ Rally are all easy picks. I agree. I think I could hit every one of those.
Wendy's. Yeah. I know I would. I would know.
I could feel a Wendy's burger. That's a Wendy's
burger. The square patty too.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Okay,
I'm gonna rub my finger around each patty.
I don't know about. Listen, I don't know if you could identify a Dairy Queen burger immediately.
Can you not moan while you do that, Steve? It's really weird.
Tommy Knockers are aliens.
Oh, okay.
That's good. I don't know if you could identify a Dairy Queen burger immediately. Because you might lose it with a Rally's burger or something.
No, Rally's. Well, if it's like a Big Buford or something,
I wouldn't lose it with the Rally's burger.
Yeah,
I know the taste of a Rally's burger. But I can see what you're saying. Dairy Queen may be one of the ones that would make you go.
Yeah.
Burger King be easy. Boom, flame broiled. I'm gonna taste that right off the bat.
Yeah, Burger King. Burger King's an easy one.
McDonald's for me because I'm a McDonald's savant. I would know.
You would know a McDonald's burger.
I would know. You could put McDonald's in a feeding tube for me, and I'd be like, that's McDonald's. Yeah.
That's a double quarter pounder with cheese.
I tell people all the time, like, they're like, if you could have one restaurant the rest of your life, where would it be? I'm like, McDonald's. That's my answer every time. I'm like, I could change up I could get all kinds of, there's 1,000 different things I could get.
I wish they would.
And if they brought back a shaker salad.
I was just about to say that.
Really?
And I'm serious. If they could bring back the shaker salad and put some grilled chicken thing on the menu, then sold.
Yeah, I mean,
they've got all the basics.
They used to have the grilled chicken sandwich I really like, but they don't have anymore. And then the shaker salad. I'm
shaker salad. Yep.
White Castle. Yeah.
That one's pretty easy.
That would be pretty easy. DQ's more similar to BK. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You're right.
If you're going strictly just straight up cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because of course I don't want to like sauces, and I don't want to.
Burger King was high, but
Now that is true. Somebody said DQ does have the crispy edges.
Yeah.
If one was made too crispy, I would be like, okay, that's Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Would you confuse Steak and Shake and Dairy Queen?
No, because Steak and Shake, the steak burgers, it's similar to
Five Guys and Steak and Shake.
No, Five Guys
is
right off the bat.
Yeah,
I know Five
Their
Guys.
burgers are so big.
Yeah. And it's just the taste, the quality of taste. I'd be like, that's Five Guys. I mean, now if you were like Five Guys or Home Run, I'd be like,
yeah,
it's close.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
But
what about the ones like when we did the burger tasting? Dairy Queen ranked really high.
Carol's, I would get right off the bat. I know that's not a Carol, not Carol's.
Culver's?
No.
Culver's, I don't know if I'd get because the butter burger.
Yeah, wait a minute.
The bread.
Yeah, Carol's. Carol's. Yeah.
What's Carol's? I've never had that.
Culver's bread, Mike.
Am I not saying that right?
Carol's? I've never heard of Carol's.
Yeah,
Like I'm not saying it one way or the other.
That's the name, right?
I would know Culver's by the bread, probably.
Yeah. The bread, the butter burger, like has a rich flavor to it.
Okay. How many fries?
Oh my God, Kern's Corner. God,
I was like,
you are so right. Carom's. What is Carom's?
I don't know, but it sounds like a spot.
Molly.
Oh, that's over Norton Commons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I was saying Kern's Corner. Like I would identify that immediately, but that's a local spot, and it's like, okay, that's yeah. Carom's in Norton Commons. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. How many fries could you identify?
Not as many, but
I know I could Burger King fries, McDonald's fries.
I think I could do Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Arby's.
Or I mean, Rallies would be
Rallies.
Stupid. That's almost like the Big Mac. It's like it's such a unique taste. You're gonna be like, yeah, that's Rallies.
I mean, if they were waffle fries, Chick-fil-A,
Arby's would be easy.
Because the curly fries.
Yeah.
You know which ones I
What about
really?
steak? No, Penn Station.
Ooh, yeah, they have seasoned fries too.
Oh yeah, Penn Station.
But could you differentiate Rallies from Penn Station? Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
I think I could
peanut
too.
oil. One of them's cooked in peanut oil.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you would know that right off the bat. Penn Station again. Now, if you said Penn Station or Five Guys, you'd be like, I don't know.
You know whose French fry I really like?
Steak Shake be easy.
Yeah,
Freddy's
shoestring.
Steak and Shake might confuse me.
That could be a little confusing.
Sure.
Dairy Queen has a very distinctive French fry.
Yeah,
actually,
I would agree with
I
that.
really like their French fries.
I agree with that.
Like they're probably in my top.
Okay,
3.
chicken nuggets.
Oh, I know I could do. I know BK. I could do. I know I could do McDonald's. I know I could do Wendy's. I know I would get those 3.
I think I could get those too. I mean, I definitely could do McDonald's. I could definitely do Wendy's. I could definitely do Burger King.
But, I mean, really, I don't know if there's another
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A would be easy.
But then after that,
well, I mean, Rallies would be easy.
Zaxby's.
Do they do nuggets? See, like I'm not familiar with anyone else's nuggets.
You start going tenders versus nuggets.
Oh yeah, no. If you're doing tenders, probably not.
Tenders would probably be the hardest
sauces.
one.
Would you be able to recognize all sauces?
That would be tough. Now that one would be tougher. That would be tougher.
Do you know honey mustards from different places?
No.
I don't like honey mustard. So I'm like, it's not.
That'd be a tough
it's not fair.
Barbecue sauces.
Whose nickname was Honey Mustard? Football player.
I'm not aware.
Honey Badger.
No. There was a U of L player. I think it was Honey Mustard.
God, number 7, Damian Copeland.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
What does it say short? What?
Honey Mustard. I'd be pissed if you call me Honey Mustard. What about wings in the city? That would be a good one.
That would be tricky. I'm not sure I can do that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Wings would be tougher.
Speaking of, shout out to Wing Zone today.
Shout out to Wing Zone today, man. I cannot wait. Listen, I can't eat as much anymore, but I always like if they get the garlic parm, which sometimes I think Phil specifically doesn't bring them.
or purposely
just to piss me off.
Falls out.
I'll tell you who loves Wing Zone, Charity. We grabbed Wing Zone one day for dinner.
Right. I remember you saying that.
She was like, fantastic. I know.
Yeah, Pops is Indy's thing.
Ollie's Trolley's fries.
Yeah, Pops got turned out on Indy's.
Turned out.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. It's like that. You're being ridiculous.
What was he doing?
Remember yesterday?
Oh yeah, he stole all the wedges.
I went and got a 12-piece
Yeah.
of wedges. He put 8 of them away, and he just was walking back and forth past the 4 left. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my workout in. I'm gonna come back and get on that. You just put 8 away. And wedges, these not French fries, Steve.
Yeah, no,
they're big.
No, Indy's wedges.
Indy's wedges are big.
They're potatoes.
Yeah,
they're little potatoes.
Yeah, that turned them out great.
Well, after talking about all that, I do want to remind everybody about my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Listen, guys. If you're struggling with anything, but a lot of guys struggle with erectile dysfunction, which is tough, and it's a tough conversation to have. But you're usually not alone. There's a lot of people out there that are suffering with it. And here's the thing: Tri-State Men's Health has over a 90% success rate in that. You tried herbals, you've tried creams, you've tried all kinds of different stuff. Go give them a shot. Okay, listen. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a quiz. Okay, it's gonna be 10 questions. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. It's take about 2 minutes, yes or no answers. If any of that applies to you, go try them out. It's $99 for the appointment. They'll give you a test dose in there. And if that test dose doesn't work, then you don't even have to pay that $99. So, and if it does, then you'll probably want to keep using it, and in which it won't matter anyways, because you'll sign up for some stuff there. So there's a good chance you won't be paying the $99 regardless. But here's the thing, man, don't wait. Don't keep waiting. I mean, I've said it before. I know a buddy. I'm obviously not going to say his name, but it was listen, his marriage started to struggle. That's how bad it got. Because I mean, listen, like we say, sex isn't the only thing, but it's a big deal. Okay, and sometimes your significant other may feel like there's something wrong with them. Anything could be going on there, which again causes problems with you. So just chat about it, man. Go in there. Listen, it's all confidential. Nobody's going to know in and out. Other than if somebody's staking out in the woods, just waiting on you to walk in or whatever. But no, here's the thing, man. Go check them out. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Tri-State Men's Health, Louisville, Northern Kentucky, in Ohio, wherever you are. Check them out. You will not regret it. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good text, 416. But yes, I think about that each time I say that. Is this the text line? I deleted the thread. It is the text line.
while you are, yes, it is the text line. While you are just kind of scrolling through those, I do want to take a second to also give another shout out. So here's the thing, people. Storms have come in. Now is the time to check your roof. Storms, heavy rains, high winds. If you wait, it may not be covered under your insurance. So you got to remind everybody that your home is your fortress. Your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof has been, which it has, been under attack by both Mother Nature and Father Time, Citadel Roofing and Construction, it's locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, free estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. And I'll mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964. Why won't you ever text me back, Steve, on the text line?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know you wanted to text back. I can shoot you a text. If that was to us.
It is easy to text. Nikki, when you do shows and people text you, do you text back to them?
Depends. Try to
get some back and forth.
I mean, I'd say I probably respond to like maybe 2 texts a show, 3 texts a show, maybe.
Mm-hmm. What do we need to do to Steve to improve the quality of the interaction?
I mean, I feel like we take. I don't know. There's many text lines that are more active than ours.
So yeah, I mean, like you got to think like we read them and then respond to them on the air.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like
I'll write them back. I mean, I can just respond.
We do have a keyboard
via keyboard.
If
and then I'll just come to the air and be like, man, y'all should have seen what I just responded. That was hilarious.
If my eyesight was a little better, I may do it. The monitor is just far enough for me to not look at it up close.
Man, I had fun today. I feel like we got to dive into a little bit of football, man.
I'm excited about David Johnson.
I am too, but I also think now the Bahamas trip's going to throw a little wrench in it. The TBT throws a little wrench in it, but I am starting with the college football game coming out. I'm starting to feel the winds of football blowing. Because and rightfully so. And this is what's so great about Jeff Brom. He knows the situation. We all got wrapped up in transfer portal, new coach, all this stuff. And it's almost like football had to take a back seat for a second, and football, it's like they were dang good last year. And they're going to be dang good again. So it's weird that it would take a back seat, but now you feel that
more player profile time.
I think it's getting time to start our player profiles again, kind of start diving back in. Because Renee Conga the other day, that was awesome. And here's the thing, that was awesome for me. So imagine how many people, I feel like we're sitting in these chairs. We should know more of the players than the average person, I would hope. Okay. Well, the average person, imagine if there's 25 guys that would get me the way Renee Conga did. Like, hey, I realized that it was all Big Ten. It was this. Because again, the transfer portal, we said it the other day. As soon as you said the Rutgers guy, I'm like, oh, we just got him late. That kind of come out of it was great. Great get. And then Coach Brown mentions him and we get that. So I think it's about that time.
Tomorrow we're going to have to revisit the conversation about the defense last year and the coaching versus players.
We do need to bring that to the air.
Because like going back over some games.
Well, look, I would like to pull up some stats tomorrow too and look and say, because I do have my theory on, not theory, but just kind of almost a correction for like the defense. So they're pretty good all year.
Our perception of the defense.
Pretty good all year.
They're moving around way too fast. Nikki, go ahead and play us out because it's just too much emotion.
There's a lot of motion
going on.
It's way too much motion going on.
By the way, I want to remind everybody, join Mark Ennis and company for happy hour at Twin Peaks today from 3 to 6 for $3.99, 22-ounce drafts, well drinks, select appetizers.
Check that place out.
Yeah, I was thinking about going over there. Coach Leaves, after we got a workout, Coach Leaves is going to be on there today.
What's going to be the focus today in the workout?
Oh, man, I don't know. Again, it's just right now, it's so individual based, man. Just, because there's so much to do before we just start talking about team ball.
Got a long way to go.
It's like, oh my God, guys, we're still 4 months away from even talking about offense.
As always, 8150-93.9 is always the number. 3831-93.9 is always the text line. The YouTube channel is normally made for the bill. Bitch, that's Mark's Raven, 19 on the bill.